Welcome to the It Was a Thing on TV podcast, episode 6, submission 074, Meow Manor. Meow Manor aired on Up TV from November 8th of 2017 to April 7th of 2018 for a total of 19 episodes. And guess what? Since there's no episodes online and you actually have to pay to see them, you're not getting an opening. We're starting the show right now.
Oh, thank heavens.
So, well, first, Up TV, maybe people don't know what it is. It's a reasonably new channel. I don't want to call it a digital sub-channel because it might be some places a digital sub-channel, some places it might be a cable channel. It's very, very reminiscent of the religious channels that you see that show 12, 15, 18 hours of reruns a day. They're no different, except they don't really show any sort of religious programming. They show more family-friendly programming in terms of Gilmore Girls, Seventh Heaven. I think they've shown. They have a couple of their own original series. They show Home Improvement.
They have Reba.
They have Reba. They also show a lot of Whose Line Is It Anyway after about 10, 11 o'clock at night. But the big catch is it's highly censored. If you remember what Family Channel did to Whose Line Is It Anyway like 10 to 15 years ago, where they censored out quite a bit because it was too offensive for Pat Robertson, imagine this on an exponential level where, like, I don't want to say everything is bleeped out, but a lot more than usual is bleeped out. So there was a show, and this was actually very popular. It made the news about 2.5 years ago. It was from Iceland, who probably besides this is best known for giving us Bjork and Lazy Town, if you've ever seen that on Nickelodeon. It was big in my family about 15 years ago, so I don't know if people remember that. But there was a show that literally, like, almost every TV in Iceland was watching. And we're talking about a country of 360,000 people, so A, there's probably not many television options in a country that small, but also B, there's just not that many people watching in terms of total number, not in terms of proportion or share or percentages. So the Icelandic broadcaster Nutiminn, Nutiminn, they had a reality show which could be best described as Big Brother, but with cats. And the cats aren't evicted. It's just essentially a giant cat video, like a 24/7 stream of watching cats in a 3-sided house with, actually it's like 4-sided, but the fourth wall is plexiglass so you can see in there. And they're just watching cats. I understand that. I mean, it could be very therapeutic because, cats make people relaxed. Cats don't really get into trouble of any sort. They're very pleasing to watch. Everybody loves cat videos. I know Greg loves cat videos.
Yes, I enjoy the occasional cat video here or there.
And we also enjoy the occasional cat meme. And in my case, I have to enjoy 2 cats, which I generally do. So this TV show, and I'm not even joking you about this name, it's not keeping up with the Kardashians. It's keeping up with the Katarshians.
Oh my god.
It's an Icelandic pun. The word Katar, Kattar, is Icelandic for cat. So basically it means keeping up with the Katshians. It isn't Kardashians, it's Katshians.
Mike, now I understand why Iceland has so much incest.
That's a reference to the Omnibus podcast with John Roderick and Ken Jennings, by the way. They had an episode about that maybe 2 months ago. Very interesting. Yeah, so there's 4 cats, or 4 kittens, I should say, and they're playing in this house. It's a 2-story house, and there's like an attic on top, and there's a bedroom and a living room in the bottom. And the big thing, and this goes actually back to last week's episode about That's My Dog and Think Like a Cat. There is blatant advertising everywhere for what could probably best be described as Chewy, but for Iceland. I don't even remember the name of the website, but I remember going there after seeing this on Meow Manor because, yes, I did see an episode of Meow Manor. I admit it. I'm probably one of like a dozen people who saw this and lived to survive or lived to tell the story about it. But so yeah, this was like Icelandic PetSmart, which is, I mean, a good advertisement, but I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, there's just like cardboard signs just sitting there with the URL, whatever the name of the advertiser is. I believe the domain code is IE for Iceland, or IC. IE is Ireland, I believe. So yeah, whatever the website is, .IE or IC. And yeah, and the way they did the show, at least Meow Manor, not necessarily the Icelandic version, but Meow Manor was just translated or had narration done not unlike Meerkat Manor. If you remember, that was actually a very popular show on Animal Planet probably about 15 years ago. Meerkat Manor had Sean Astin doing narration for meerkats living in their natural setting in Africa. Here I'm sorry?
What? Sean Astin doing narration?
So you've never heard of Meerkat Manor?
No, I have not.
Oh, this was, like I said, probably one of the biggest shows that that Animal Planet had like 15 years ago. It was just cameras. I don't know if it was BBC cameras, or I think it was BBC. I don't think it was Animal Planet cameras. I don't think they had quite the budget at the time. And what this show was about a family of meerkats, and they were filmed in the Kalahari Desert. And they actually gave the meerkats names. I can't really tell you the names. I never really paid attention to the show. Plus, also, how can you tell the meerkats apart? Maybe by their fur, their stripes, if there's any stripes. I mean, I look at one meerkat, they look like all meerkats. But yeah, Sean Astin, he did series 1 through 3, and then Stockard Channing did series 4.
Because that's a good replacement, Stockard Channing.
Yeah, and it ran from 2005 until 2009. So yeah, it ran for almost 4 years. And it is about, like I said, well, at its earliest, it's just over 10 years old, but realistically, it's close to 15 years old. And it did air in the UK. I think it was a BBC documentary of some sort. So we're talking about Meerkat Manor now. Now we're talking Merely Cats. You see how I transitioned there? Meerkat, now we're talking Merely Cats.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So Meow Manor, it followed 4 kittens, and these are Icelandic names. They may have given them American names. I don't remember enough about the show to tell you whether they Americanized the names, but the kittens were called Guoni, Ronja, Breet, and Stuber. Household names for cats. And you thought Banoodles was weird. Guoni, Ronja, Breet, and Stuber.
Oh man, when my firstborn, I'm gonna name him Stuber.
Stuberdiener. I'd love for that to happen. Stuberdiener. So yeah, this show just, like I said, there's nothing out of the unusual. And Greg can vouch for this because he saw this video, or at least may have seen this video. I found actual footage. I think it was about an hour of the stream, or hour and a half of the stream. And I even warned Greg, I said, here's the video of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Spoiler, none of the cats really moved for the first 20 minutes. And none of the cats did move. I mean, maybe you'd see the one licking itself, cleaning itself, but you didn't see any of the cats interacting for 20 minutes into the video. A little bit over 20 minutes. And this was like a really big hit in Iceland. Apparently, as Greg said earlier, they must be very bored in Iceland. But that was actually the first set of cats. For future seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they actually brought on new kittens. And one of the things that actually, something good that came out of this, is that the kittens on the each series, they would be adopted out. So that's a good sign. At least the cats are finding homes. They're not staying in the shelters, and they were shelter cats to begin with.
Yeah.
So they all found homes, and then they bring on another batch of cats. And actually, I'm going to take back what I said about the plexiglass, and Greg will see why in a moment. Okay, look at there's a number of animated GIFs on there.
Okay. Clicking on it now.
The first one is animated. Or there's one animation near the top.
Okay. I'm seeing the one with the N. Is that what it is?
Yes. There's no plexiglass there.
No, there
Look at
is.
what the cat does. The cat jumped on some sort of cat scratcher and then leapt onto the second floor, bypassing the stairs. And there's obviously a set of stairs there.
Yeah, it's like, screw that. I'm gonna climb this.
Well, you see, now I've got bigger issues because if this isn't in like the adoption center or animal control or what have you, if this is on a sound stage and they're just having cats loose on the sound stage, that just I don't like that. Well, you don't want the cat running off the sound stage, so I'm gonna assume that this was done in either a smaller studio or maybe in the protection society or what have you, the no-kill shelter or whatever.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
But yeah, on top of the cats that are that were adopted out from this show, there actually was a huge rise in the adoption rate of cats from shelters in Iceland. So there's a good there. There's a very good.
Yes.
The show was actually, I mentioned, is produced, or what was the highest rated show on Nutimin, which actually is an Icelandic news channel, not even a entertainment channel per se. It's the CNN of Iceland, and they showed cats, which probably tells you how much news they had going on in Iceland at any given day. But yeah, one big takeaway from this was that the show aimed to raise awareness about stray cats and trying to find them homes in Iceland. And there was actually a significant growth in the cat adoption rate in Iceland once the show started. So, I mean, this may have been something a little goofy that was on TV, but it did some good. Because people who at least aren't allergic to cats love cats, and they found these cats loving homes, forever homes, in a country where really, I don't know how long a stray cat could live in Iceland, because it's not exactly 85 degrees in the summertime or the wintertime in Iceland. It's very cold. But yeah, this was a bona fide hit for Nutimin. That sounds like either a bad vitamin or some sort of nutritional supplement. Nutimin.
Yeah.
And
wow, Nutimin.
Oh gosh. No. So Keeping Up with the Kardashians was a big hit for Newman, but it lasted only, as I said earlier, 19 episodes on Up TV, and it's not even available for rerun anywhere. There's no episodes on YouTube. There's some footage, some clips, some promos. But if you actually want to see it through the Up TV app or through Amazon Prime, it costs like $10 a month. And with all due respect to Up TV, I can watch two adorable girls fighting here on a daily basis, and it doesn't cost me $10 a month. Oh, and when I say two young fighting girls, I don't mean actual girls. I mean my cats. Just wanted to clarify that.
Yes.
Well, Meow Manor, I know this is a short episode. Meow Manor, it was a thing on TV, and it was actually a worldwide phenomenon for a brief while.
Yes.
And we will be back next week with, just like this week, 2 episodes. Stay tuned for episode 7. We're not going to tell you what it's about.
Oh yeah, we're having 2 episodes this week, double duty.
Well, wait till next week because we're going to pull double duty again.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to follow the theme that we've had for the last 2 episodes. We're going to do another animal-themed show. We're not going to tell you what it is. We'll keep you waiting this week. And then we're going to have a bonus episode, and that's going to do with a certain holiday that's coming up in about a week and a half. So, Greg, thank you as always. And me, I'm Mike Klaus. And don't forget, we're all over social media. We're at Facebook, facebook.com/itwasthethingontv, Instagram at instagram.com/itwasthethingontv, on Twitter at twitter.com/itwasthethingontv, and Tumblr, itwasthethingontv.tumblr.com. And you can always find us at our homepage, at all our episodes too, not just us. Actually, I don't even think you'll find us. You'll find our episodes, though, at itwasthethingontv.podbean.com. So until next week, when we cover two shows, because we love you, he's Greg, I'm Mike. Take care. We will talk very soon. Meow! Meow Manor.
No, not as good.
How was I supposed to do it?
Wow! Meow Manor.
Newton. I'm sorry.